Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Your daily, not so daily podcast with TV Static. I'm your host, Carol, and this is my other host.
Hello, everybody, it's me. It's Ronit. God, I've got too much energy. Having coffee before this is not a good idea. Yeah.
I need to take that clip of you saying hello, everybody, because it seems like you say it every time.
Bro, honestly...
Bro, that's like your catchphrase, your intro.
True, that... I didn't do it, it wasn't me. Crying 3D, 4D moment. The fuck out of here, like...
Okay, mine used to be, what's good, what's up, what's crack-a-lackin'?
See, people
It's your girl, Kai.
See, people who use crack-a-lackin'... What are you, 1950s, 1960s? Baby boomer looking ass motherfucker?
1890s?
Baby boomer looking ass motherfucker?
Okay, wait, hold on. I don't even know if that's... Back in my day...
Piggy Mayday!
Back in my day, we offered amazing customer service, and we still do. However, now we do not let customers run over our retail employees because the customer is not always right.
So welcome to today's episode of the KYLES and KARENS.
Of retail.
Either they're customers or they're our own staff.
Oh, bruh.
Bro, let me tell you, when
talking about our own staff, that's who I want to include for our next topic of conversation would be people who do nothing but complain.
Tune in for that episode because we will be calling people out.
Oh, man. Okay.
So, going based off of experiences just for this episode, I used to work at a hotel on campus, and so, while I was studying, I was working, and let me tell you, the amount of, bullshittery, and, just, they want this done so perfectly, it has to be timed at this exact minute, that, whatnot. The entitlement of these people was next level. I
was gonna say, I think it's like that.
Oh, you have that staticky thing again going on.
Uh-oh.
Tech difficulties? Hold on.
It just might be you. It just might be you.
She might be having technical difficulties. I'm getting a call.
It might be you. It just might be you. That's stupid.
But no, it's like, you have your grocery store Karens of check in the back, right? It has to be in the back. No, these people fucking just the worst. Way worse than that. It's, how come there isn't enough coffee? Oh, the coffee got cold. We need more coffee. Oh, we don't have enough hot water for tea. We're running out of this. We're running out of that. Okay, I understand. We have our staff on the way. You don't need to keep reminding us every 2 fucking minutes. God, these people annoy the shit out of me. But it is hotel, right? It's hospitality. I don't know retail side. Carol, what about you? What you know about retail side?
I work in the middle ground of retail where I'm doing construction and retail. Oh. And let me tell you, the people I get, it's always the customers who fucking order appliances. It's always the appliance customers. It's not even the fucking customers who I'm charging $60 for fucking just labor. Okay, I'm charging these customers $60,000 on just labor. And then we're buying the materials, no complaints, none whatsoever. But whenever a customer buys a fucking appliance, it's always them. Every single time. And I remember I had this one lady come in, and she's just like, I'm really fucking pissed off. My appliance stopped working after 3 months. And I'm like, okay, well, not a problem, Do you have your model number and your serial number? We'll call the manufacturer right now, and we'll set, a technician to go to your house. I'm doing this out of my own time. I don't have to do this for you, lady. Right? And she goes, oh, well, I fucking bought it from here. Weren't you getting fucking, loud with me? And I'm like, well, I have no reason to be upset. And she's just like, well, why aren't you fucking rushing things right now? Why can't you just give me a brand new one? I'm like, well, first of all, please stop yelling at me because I'm trying to help you. And she's like, oh, why can't I fucking yell at you when I'm fucking upset? I'm like, well, I'm trying to help you. So either you stop yelling at me or I walk away and you can go home and do your own shit. And she fucking was just like, oh, this fucking generation, they, like, what do you guys fucking do when you don't like something? Like, what do you do when you're fucking mad? And I'm like, well, we don't fucking throw our emotions at other people like you are. And she's like, oh, why can't I fucking feel like this? And I'm like, okay, because I have more respect for other people than you do. And I have more emotional control and more self-control than that. Like, this is a time where the customer is not right. Lady, I offered my help. I don't have to fucking call these guys for you. The retailers don't need to do anything for you. They're retails. You're there to buy something. They're there to stock shelves, change prices, help you find stuff, maybe make a recommendation, maybe make a suggestion. But, like, bro, they don't get paid enough to be yelled at. They don't. And then take in, we helped this lady and she's finally fucking happy. But she left like 5 voice messages for me, 5 voice messages for my fucking admin, 15 voice messages for my store manager. And they all said the same thing repeatedly. Oh, and if you're wondering, I do have a picture of this lady. I saved it because I took it when I was really mad at her. I didn't want to say anything, and it was the only way that I could like remember her for the rest of my life, because she looks like the love child of Gollum and Schmeagol.
Jesus Christ. That's...
And rant. Oh my god.
Holy, I'm so sorry you have to go through that.
That's, you know what's funny?
What?
Every single time I'm on the phone at work, most of the conversations that go like that happen for like the next 2 to 3 weeks, typically. And I'm talking to that person for like 5 to 6 hours in that week.
Jesus Christ. That's abysmal.
I had this one lady fucking yell at me and she's like, why can't the delivery team fucking bring up the appliance into my house? And I'm like, well, lady, look at your stairs. She has spiral staircases and her fucking walls were barely 20 inches across. The appliance she bought was 30 inches. How are we gonna bring that into your house?
Oh, Lord have mercy on thy soul.
Like, then they're the same type of customers who tell me the customer is always right. And I'm like, no, lady, just return the fridge and buy something else. Like, I'm not gonna charge you to return it. And I'm not gonna charge my team for taking it back. You know, like, just fucking pick something else and we can be over it. Please.
I want you out of my hairs. Oh my god.
My favorite is when they say, oh, I'm not shopping here anymore. And I'm like, okay.
2 weeks later, they're back.
Yep.
Or they send their husband or spouse or wife or whatever.
No, it's usually them, because after they yell at me and I fix everything, they always come back to say sorry and apologize after. Like, it is the fakest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, because they want that discount.
No, nobody gets a discount from me. If you start off nice to me, yeah, I have a higher chance of giving you a discount. Like, I don't care to meet quotas. I don't care to meet our budget, because I do regardless if you're gonna fucking be mean or not.
You just a little extra money over here, extra money over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for whoever company is ever watching this YouTube channel, we don't do that here. We are ethical people. Dude, I have so many stories from so many different events, but like the main one that like pops out to me is this was last year's summer in August. This was a 2-day event. So this multi-billion dollar playboy rich guy,
Ayo.
he's a real estate guy, but like motherfucker's got like money like there's is nothing. Like he spent $1 million like it was petty change. Like the fuck? Anyways, so he spent literally $1.3 million to book out the entire hotel for 2 days. And that, you know, includes food and, you know, to pay the staff and everyone. He paid another like $1 million to rent out the entire basketball arena on campus.
Ayo.
And then spent another $2.5 million for a private event from the band The Temptations. Now, this guy was great. Fucking fantastic.
Mans has money.
Yeah, man's got money.
Money
but
to
like,
blow.
I mean, no, but he grew up in the Lansing area. He understood what it meant to be poor. So he has utmost respect for us. But the people that came to this event, these snobby, rich people. Like, I understand this type of wealth.
Don't dox him.
This type of wealth comes from like, oh, you tasted wealth and now you hunger it, right?
It sounds like generational wealth, though.
No. I mean, like, there's some people who have generational wealth, but some other people live above their means. Like, you know, that type of wealth. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not like, oh, there's specific instances. It's like these people, and that's why we say KYLES and KARENS, or, you know, customers, right? They were snapping their fingers at us, us, especially us bartenders, like, hey, I want another drink. You know, hey, do this, hey, do that. And I'm like, yo, there's only so many of us to run 150, like, it was like almost a 150 to 300 person event, right? It doesn't sound like that many people. However, you have to also understand, they also brought their plus ones and their kids. So this 150 to 300 people event of the original guests that were invited brought everyone else. So this turned in from like, let's say the lowest 150, right? To the highest of, it was like a 900 person event almost. It was painful. So
Sounds painful.
So not only are people snapping at us for drinks, they're snapping at us for food. They're snapping, just everything. Hospitality, the whole 9 yards. And these people, their level of entitlement of like when something doesn't go their way, it's like, call your manager. Start throwing a hissy fit. And I'm just like, bro,
Yep.
I don't know what you want from me. Here, you call the manager yourself. They're going to say the exact same thing I do. Like at one point, we ran out of a specific alcohol for one of our specialty drinks. And I'm like, all right, no more specialty drinks. They wanted more. And I'm like, I can't do that.
So fucking go out and buy more alcohol, customer.
I can't.
No?
Because who else is going to provide you alcohol?
No, them.
If
If they want the drink made, go fucking get the ingredients to get the drink made.
No, they're not going to do that. It's like, well, why would we do that? Hurt.
It's like they're sold out. That's what sold out means.
We 86 it. It's done deal. That's it. No more.
That's fucking wild.
That's not even like the worst of it. The worst of it was just like the after party back at the hotel. We're like our biggest like room, not Centennial, Big Ten A, B, and C. Bro, as soon as they were done with their after party event, bro, it looked like you know if you go to like the what's it called, the garbage like facility, and you know you just see mountains of trash.
The dump?
Yeah,
The city dump?
it looked like that with all like the food and everything just stacked just everywhere. And I'm like, we had designated trash cans. What happened to them? You know, it's a little blame on our staff that like we weren't consistently changing them out, but there was so much that we couldn't keep up. There's a mountain of trash just everywhere. I'm just like, bro, you could just keep it on the table, or it would have been just easier. Nah, bro, please.
Sometimes they think they're being considerate when they just stuff it.
No, you're not being considerate, because who else has to log that heavy ass trash can out? Me. I do. At the end of the night, 3 a.m. when I'm coming home, I don't wanna. Hell no.
You know the feels. I get it.
Dude, I would love to be able to work where people aren't so bitchy.
I was gonna say I'd love to just be able to fucking work.
Dude, I'd love to work, earn
Just
money.
to work. Like, don't fucking talk to me.
The only people that need to talk to me is my manager, my manager's manager, and the CEO. That's it.
The only people that need to talk to me are the customers who are there for an actual fucking installation, because I've given them the quote. Or my team can't troubleshoot, so the manager. Yeah, the managers send them to me because they don't want to deal with them either.
You know what's the worst part? Is that like when you're working, this is specifically towards hospitality. When you're working in hospitality, right, as under one section. However, you get pulled into another section for a couple days, and now you're expected to do both. Like, motherfucker.
Oh, you mean me?
I signed up for one position. I didn't sign up for the other. So you better be paying me what, they are, if not double.
That's for everything, though. That's for everywhere.
It's understandable. But it's like, okay, I can't be the IT guy, the setup guy, the events guy, the bartender guy, the captain guy, the person in charge while all the managers are away. Like, how many fucking responsibilities?
Says who?
Jesus Christ.
The thing is, if you show them once that you can do it, and you can do it efficiently, and you can do it well, they're gonna keep asking you to do it.
But we have, but here's the thing, we have other people for those jobs.
That sucks.
We hired other people who are trained more than I am.
I get it. Why am I the fucking installs manager, installs coordinator, kitchen designer, special orders, custom orders, fucking payments clerk, receiving, and plumbing now? Like,
Jesus.
I get it. Trust me, I fucking get it.
It's
When I'm supposed to be doing only installs and end up covering the entire fucking store. Except for paints, because fuck paints.
No, it's not paint, it's paints.
It's pain.
Pain. Gotta throw that Indian accent in there,
Oh, I have a picture of another lady who decided to sit on a chair and fucking speak loudly, even though there were already like 5 other people having a fucking meeting like right in front of her. She didn't need to be on the second floor. She just decided to be.
Oh, you know what the other thing is? Oh, it just popped in my head. So this is when I used to work retail. Wait, you know how you have like the microphones that you use for like, every about 20, 25 minutes, half hour, let's say. And it's like, oh, by the way, we have this promotional deal going on, right?
Yeah, the radio.
Bro, the amount of times that like we'll be trying to do that. So I'll be, called in from like one section of the store, like, hey, it's your turn to do this. Okay, yeah, I'm about to do it. And then some lady starts yelling at me from the side while I'm trying to do our promotional offer. And like I have to cut it. I gotta help this lady who's having a bitch fit and I can't do my job. And then the managers yell at me for not doing my job. I'm like, well, I have to help the lady fucking throwing a hissy fit like a little. You're an adult throwing a tantrum. What is wrong with you?
The amount of adult tantrums I've seen in my life fucking baffles me.
Like, do we do this? Do we throw tantrums?
At our friends and family, but not out in public.
No, I'm talking about like just the two of us, like in our regular everyday conversations. Do we ever throw tantrums?
No, not that I know of. Usually it's warranted because one of our dumbasses did something.
Exactly. And it's not a tantrum, it's, hey, cut the shit out.
I found her picture. I'm sending it to you. Yeah, the entire time we've been fucking talking, I was looking for it. I'm telling you.
I'm not putting this lady on blast. I ain't gonna do that.
No, of course not, but I'm fucking telling you if you want to take a look at it.
Bro, why does she look like a mix? You were so right. Hey, you know who you should add in there? Dobby. Dobby.
Oh, bro, that's mean.
Master gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is now free. Gremlin looking ass motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
That's wild.
Anyways, sorry. We don't hate on people here. We are a respectable channel. We love people.
No, we're not.
No, we don't. We fucking...
Fuck you and fuck everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but like, no... But most of the time, at least from our shit, it's warranted, right?
Yeah, of course.
But it's... Hey, cut that shit out. All right, get in line. Like,
oh my gosh. I have another one. The KYLES and KARENS of fucking retail. So I like to read our reviews once in a while because I'm a dick like that.
Oh, bro. Okay.
Let me read a review for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? At checkout. So this guy gave a 1-star, and this was a month ago. And the guy, well, it's a girl, and she's like, at checkout at 10:43 a.m. Who does that? On Saturday morning, when it was not even busy, the lady at checkout was joking around with her fellow colleagues.
Okay, it's called passing time, and...
It appeared, yeah, and she's like, it appeared that we were invisible to them. The person who checked us out was blank. We have been going to this location for over 20 years. We have never seen such poor service. These kids need to be trained. Absolutely no acknowledgement whatsoever. I remember that day, and I was watching the cashiers, and I was at the sales desk. They say hi to everybody because they have to. We have a thing called the survey, where we have to ask customers to fucking do the survey. And we're, like, scored on it. So there's absolutely zero ways that these cashiers were ignoring you. You're probably just standing there looking at something, and somebody already did probably assist you, if I'm guessing, because you said it's not busy. It's not busy. So of course the colleagues are gonna joke around. What's there to do other than cleaning, right?
Dude, it's like one of those things where it's like if you're the cop outside, right, and you see something suspicious and you ask them, "What are you doing?" That's the lady to the employee. "What are you doing?" And the employee's like, "Working."
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ. Some people have the nerve to piss me off.
I had one of my colleagues fucking tell me February 13 early this year.
Nice.
He's like, I'm going to quit. No 2 weeks. Actually pissed off. And he's still working there for those who... I think that's what happened to retail employees. You just get beat up and battered over and over and over and over by these random fucking strangers that just by the end of it, you don't care anymore.
This is a great segue. I'm glad you brought this up because I think all of the woke community needs to go work at retail stores.
I think so.
because it'll be a reality check, it'll be a wake-up call, and one, you'll actually get fucking experience on how to do a damn job.
It's funny, I saw a post the other day by a gay guy, a bisexual, and a lesbian, and like a bunch of other people in that room with them, and they're all just like, on behalf of the LGBT, we discredit the TQIA+, because you invalidate our own views, therefore we are not under the same umbrella. It's true though.
That's crazy.
It's true though.
Fuck it up.
If you have a penis and you tell me you're a woman, and I'm a lesbian, I can't be in love with you even if you are a woman because you are a man that has a penis. What don't you understand about the concept that I want a vagina? That's like, come on.
Some people, man.
It's the same thing with my coworkers, eh? It's the same thing. Karens and KYLES of work.
Bro, some of these work people that I have worked with, oh, they piss me off. They piss me off so quick. Like, I'd rather just do the work myself because I know I'll get it done in like less than half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, it's like a 3-4 person job because of how heavy that shit is. Yeah, no, I'll get it done by myself. No questions asked.
Jeez. This isn't really a retail review, but it did happen because of my parking lot. So I work in the downtown area, well, uptown, whatever you guys want to call it. And we have a very limited parking space, and we're also the only one with a lumberyard in the city, okay? Mm-hmm. So there's other there's other restaurants and stores around us, obviously, and people like to park in our parking lot. So we get complaints from our contractors and regulars that there's nowhere to park. Even our own employees have nowhere to park.
Right.
So we had parking enforcement because there's signs all over our parking lot that says if you're not shopping at Rona, you can't park here. This is private property.
Right.
Right? So someone left a review 2 weeks ago that says, don't bother coming here, you're better off going to blank. Came here to get something today and they were out of stock. I got to my car and got a ticket from this guy standing in the parking lot. We were literally in and out within a 10-minute span. I confronted him and he said he didn't see us come out of Rona. If this is how Rona does business, then good luck to them. As we are leaving, we saw the guy arguing with other customers too. My guy, if he didn't see, that parking enforcement follows customers. He goes into the Rona, he goes into the Pizza, he goes into the fucking veterinary office, he goes to the TD Bank down the street. Like, he goes to every single store that's around that parking lot. Mm-hmm. How are you gonna complain? Like, this guy literally follows people. He checks cameras before he issues tickets. And he issues tickets every 5 minutes.
Oh no, sounds like he's doing his job. Let's complain.
Yeah, so how are you gonna leave a 1-star review for our parking lot? I don't get it. It's not your fault you didn't come out of our store. It's not your fault you didn't come out of Rona either. Stupid ass. Why leave a 1-star review when it's your own fault for not reading the sign?
Some people are stupid, man.
I think one of my favorite ones was a customer wanted to buy an appliance that's 27 inches in width and 39 inches in height, which is typically standard size for like most washers and dryers, right?
Okay.
So I'm showing the guy every single option that he has. Mm-hmm. And then I said, okay, well, here's 500 options, pick one. And he's like, can we go low to high? So I said, okay. We placed it at like $700 was his budget. Okay. The lowest thing to get free delivery was $695. And then, yeah, right? So I'm like, okay, this is 27 by 39. He's like, okay, I don't care what it is. Will it fit? And I was like, yeah, look, it says 27 by 39. And he's like, okay, now how long will it get to me? And then I said, okay, not a problem. I can check the stock, but I just want to ask you beforehand, are you able to disconnect your existing units? And she's like, why I need to disconnect it? You have maintenance guy who can do it, right? I'm like, yeah, we can charge you an extra $125 to do it, but my delivery team's not going to disconnect it because what if they turn off your water and unhook the hose and your shutoff doesn't work? And they flood your house. Now you're gonna blame us. Like, make it make sense. And then she was like, okay, so I don't want to buy the unit if you can't disconnect it. I'm not gonna pay for the maintenance man just because I want someone to do it. Blank also told me that they cannot disconnect it, and I do not care for your explanation. And I was like, then why would you ask if you don't care for the explanation? I'm telling you no. And she's like, okay, I don't care your explanation. And I was like, okay, then are you going to pay the installation fee, or are you going to disconnect your unit? And she's like, why I need to pay? No one can disconnect appliance? I don't care your explanation. Lady, what do you want for me to do?
That's either we do it or we don't.
What do you do?
Some people are stupid.
Well, literally after that, I did not say anything. I just stared at her and I waited to fucking walk away.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
It's so bad. The Karens and KYLES of retail. Your coworkers. Oh man, when you have coworkers who act like customers.
Bro, again, that's an episode for a different day. I have so much to say. So fucking much. God, I hate like look. I am an introvert person. I am, but like, you know, I'll force myself to go touch some grass every now and then. I will always go touch grass with my homies, with my friends, no questions asked, and we'll have a baller time. We'll get drinks, we'll get food, we'll hit up a great place to go hang out, like the whole 9 yards. And I do that with my friends consistently. However, if I'm being invited to a function where I don't want to be there, leave me the fuck alone. Oh, God.
That's usually only with your family, no?
Dude, some of these family friend places and like family places, even like a friend's place. My family, just the 4 of us, I can hang out with them all day, no problem. The moment we start inviting other people in, okay, that's where I draw the line.
Oh, bro, I think my favorite customer was this one lady, and she started to talk shop with me. And she's definitely a Karen or a Kyle, but not in the sense that they're like a Karen, more in the sense of like Karen, you know?
Explain, because I'm stupid.
Okay, so she's probably like in her 50s or 60s or somewhere other, and basically, she wanted to talk shop and she wanted to renovate her kitchen, so I said, yeah, okay, let's go take a sit, like we'll sit down, I'll design your kitchen for you and we'll brainstorm together, like I'll show you everything, I'd be more than happy to. Oh my god, for every fucking color and design choice that she had a story about some guy.
Bruh.
Yeah, we basically spent 2 hours talking, and probably would have spent more if I didn't end up getting paged down. But like, she told me about her sex life, she told me about how some dude wanted to pull a sister act on her and her sister. Like, bro,
why do people think it's just okay to talk about anything and everything? What the fuck? Common decency is
yeah, I don't want to.
You know what?
The amount of women that talk to me about their sexual lives is insane.
That's crazy. But you know what common decency comes from?
A message from the government of Canada.
God damn it.
Not until they fucking kick out Trudeau.
If you haven't watched episode 0 for season 2, go check it out. I don't care if we get canceled for that.
No, it is what it is.
Bro, like I said, sorry, not sorry. Actually, no, just not sorry at all. It's the fucking truth. Good times.
Yeah, I can't.
But yeah, I think we'll go, probably not next episode, but the episode after, we'll talk about Kyle's and Karen's of the workplace. More so that, like, you know, we're not just like doing back-to-back episodes of it, you know, but at least we have something in between.
Oh my god, I just read an email that I sent to one of my coworkers about a customer complaining.
We're getting this in real time. We're patching you live to Karol now.
No, this happened like last year, December. Okay, so I sent it to my coworker because at this point in time, we still had another associate who was working just appliances, so I didn't fucking need to deal with it, okay? But I still ended up having to deal with it anyway. We've had 4 appliance associates since I've worked for this company, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, anyway, this one says, hi, blank Coke spent her last name is Coke. She spent a lengthy time complaining to me over the phone about the quality of her items, and she kept being rude towards everyone who picked up the phone. She has now refused 2 new fridges, saying that the first one had significant damage and the second one had the doors not aligned. I don't think she was listening to me very much because I was offering her solutions, and she had to continuously talk over me, where I had to cut her off by saying Mrs. Coke to get her attention. I even offered to confirm with our dispatch if the delivery is scheduled to happen December 14, and that I would personally contact her afterwards to let her know if it's happening or not, but I cannot guarantee the time window or if my request to change it will be accepted. I reiterate this at the end before we said goodbyes. So like I said this to her face again. And then I said, I told her that I'll let you know, the person I'm emailing, about the conversation we had, and then she called again regarding the issue as he got this email, by the way. Anyway, she started getting upset with me again because she called before I even sent this email out, like 15 minutes after I fucking finished talking to her. She called getting upset with me again and started to attack us about not checking our work or not being a good cultured store. So I tried to give her reassurance and tried to explain that we do care about our products and that we do our best, but sometimes we get a bad apple or we get unlucky because we only receive what the manufacturer sends us. So she then proceeds to explain that she was in a generation, culture, and store that doesn't care and that we're just taught to accept it regardless of the price, and we can't get upset about it. So I tried to explain to her that regardless of the price, our professionalism and our work ethic would not change. I also explained to her that it's not that we cannot get upset about it, it's that we try not to show our physical emotions about something that we cannot control and just do our best to deal with the issue at the best of our abilities. I even let her know that she can continuously refuse the refrigerators if she's unhappy with what she's sent, and suggested that she takes a picture for any defect or damage going forward. I asked her that once we receive this unit, if I am able to do a quality check for her, and she was extremely patronizing towards me after that, and then said I was being condescending, even though I offered her all the solutions while she was yelling over the phone. I didn't even have her on speaker, and let me tell you, I took this call on the main sales floor, and every customer pulled up just to listen to her yell.
Bro, I'd smack a bitch.
Yeah. Daniel said someone who can communicate only by yelling deserves to only be spoken in a condescending tone. We have like 5 white people in the store, so I don't know how she's going with uncultured.
You uncultured swine. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I had a manager comment in my Discord, Blank is an idiot. I'm irritated that they hired him again. You know what I'm gonna start sending people?
What?
Hi. I hope this email finds you in another dimension where none of this is happening and everything is fine.
Oh, that's criminal.
I mean, I think you should just out that picture of the lady. I'm pretty sure she's dead now. Bro, she couldn't fucking walk up 1 flight of stairs without, like, basically being on the floor dying.
That's fucking hilarious. For people who can hear me typing and stuff, I am also applying to jobs at the moment.
Right.
But yeah, that will do it for today's episode of the Kyles and Karens of the workplace. What did we learn today, Carol?
The customer is not always right, and you don't always have to fucking help them. You are allowed to say no to work that you don't consider healthy or safe for you. This includes your emotional well-being. So if you don't have a spine and you can't handle customers yelling at you like that, just fucking pass them off to a manager. We'll deal with it.
And if you are the customer, don't be a fucking dick.
Unless you're talking to Ronit.
Hey.
I'm gonna let you in on a little retail secret. The nicer you are when you're doing your renovations and buying materials, the more likely you are to get a bigger discount from us.
Hey, and that's just not...
Or you even get a discount at all.
And that's not just appliances stuff. You work in regular retail, we will
No,
always...
not even appliances. I mean, like, home renovations.
Yeah. Well, I'm adding on to that, saying that, like, even in regular retail, if you are nice to us, we always have a 5 10 and a 15% coupon that, you know, just us employees
That's
have
wild.
just for customers. If you're nice to us, we'll help you out.
Okay, hold on. Before we cut this episode off, I actually want to talk about one of our regulars. Me and this regular have like a love-hate relationship.
Oh,
Okay, and oh my god. So the first time he came into the store, I was like, this guy's fucking weird. And he was buying everyone coffee. And I was like, he's kind of cool. And I found out he's one of our regulars. So he's there like 5 times a day sometimes. But
Jesus Christ.
he is also a Kyle of retailing.
Oh, my.
So yeah, so he at the time when we still had appliances on the floor, he was like, I need a knob, and he's just like, I need this one. I'm like, not a problem, I'll give you one for free. Just let me fucking go order a pack. Instead of fucking waiting for it, he took the one that was on the floor. So I obviously had to tell my manager, and we had a screaming fight in front of everybody on the main floor.
That's hilarious.
And then he leaves, and we don't talk for like 3 months. And then after that, he's like, after that, I gave him his time, and we started getting along again, right? But I heard from my coworkers that he was calling me a bitch. So when he had no other choice but to come downstairs to my department and talk to someone working in that area, he finally fucking had to talk to me. He didn't have to at the same time, and I knew he wanted to. So I started helping a customer, and then the customer left, and I was slightly mean to the customer because we didn't have what they needed. And I already told him that like 15 times. We're not fucking York Plus. We're Shepherd. We're North York Shepherd, not York Plus. And then the customer leaves, and I'm like, I say it out loud, but I know I'm saying it directly to him. I'm like, man, I don't know. That sounded like a bitch. Nah, I am a bitch. And he started laughing. And then immediately from there, we started talking again, and he's just like, oh, I thought you hated me. And I was like, Mason, I could never fucking hate you.
Okay, just
As long
dox
as
people,
you're
I guess.
honest with me.
Just dox people, I guess.
It's okay. You'll never get his last name. And he's like 60-something, dude. He doesn't use the internet.
Hey, matey, we had to go play outside.
He is one of the regulars that, yeah, he'll fucking talk shit with me, and he'll talk shit about me, but when we're fighting, and then he'll own up to it afterwards, and he apologized, and he even hugs, or like asks for a hug, and he's just like, Carol, I love you, from like the main floor, and I can hear him all the way down in my office.
That's a good man.
And then anytime I have stuff that needs to fucking leave my store, he'll buy that shit. Doesn't fucking matter how much it is. He'll buy that shit if it was $15,000. But I'm nice enough to give him a 95% off. See what it gets you to fucking be nice to retail employees?
Moral of the story, be nice and everyone gets happy.
Yeah, dude, the guy fucking bought a $5,000 sink for $100.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
I
on
needed that
that
out of the
note-
store.
Bravo 6. Going dark.